I'm going to tell all of you a story that just happened. There's not really. It's a matter of, do you believe it or not? And I don't know how else to tell the story. It's a very simple story. It's very, very simple. And it just happened. It just occurred. And I'm trying to find a way to explain it. And I'm only left with one of two answers. And funny enough, all the things I talk about, all the things I teach, and it's of one of two realms. That's all it could be. And so I'm going to wait a little bit for see who shows up, and because I'd rather not tell the story and then get into a long diatribe afterwards. So this will probably be very quick, because this is the most absurd thing that's ever happened to me. I've had a lot of crazy things happen. I've had a lot of things happen in my life that I go, that just can't be so. Or how did that occur? But I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about that just happened. I really wish that my last video included me walking through my apartment so that you could understand, all of you, whoever's listening in the future and now, to what I'm talking about. And the answer, I'm going to give you the answer, is the only answer to what I'm going to tell you is that someone walked into my apartment and did this, or something happened from another realm. The third answer is that I'm a complete fucking lunatic and I have no idea what's going on, and I'm completely fucking drunk or out of my mind or something, which I went overboard because I'm pretty clear of mind. So I either walked into a different dimension, another realm, something, or someone walked into my house and did the most silly thing ever. I know it is. Could you imagine, Spencer, the insanity that's killing you? I'm going to tell you this. Comfortable walked in and stole half of my shit and destroyed my place. Because what I'm left with is something crazier than that. It means one of three things. And one of the things I've already thrown out the box. The last one is that I've been completely... I'm all drugged up, drunked up, and I have no idea what's going on. But I threw that one out the box because that's just not true. So I'm left with either someone walked into my apartment and did something, or I walked into another realm or something happened. So I'm going to wait a couple more minutes to tell this story. And actually, in my earlier video, you can hear, but it's yeah. There are things, there are times, there are ways, there are things in your life that will occur that is just really, it's a conundrum. It's profound, it's weird, it's strange, and I've had plenty of those. Plenty enough where I just go, that's strange, that's weird. I don't know what box to put that in. I don't know how to share that piece of information with people. Yeah, weird things happen. Life isn't what we think it is. But this right here that just occurred, I don't, like this that just happened is like, you ever like, oh, I need a drink? Like right now, I feel like I need to have a drink. Look at that. So Danny, I don't know if you have one of these though. We'll see. So 6 minutes in, I'm going to walk around now. I'm going to explain a story to you. It's pretty simple. It's pretty basic. There's not much to it. Here's the story. So that when I walk over and show you, it will make a lot more sense. So when I left the house today, here's what you would see. What up, Cam? You would see that right there. There's a little bit of spirit left that I left. This was sitting here. You can see there's not much gone out of the bottle because there wasn't much drank. There was that cup there. That was sitting right there. And a friend of mine, remember the drum? If anybody remembers earlier, I have this drum that I had exchanged with a friend of mine who had come through, and he needed a djembe. I have a djembe. Well, he had a giant, that big orb of a UFO steel drum, very big, very expensive, and he didn't want to carry it all the way down where he was going. So he walked in, came through my front door. And there, you see this? This is my kitchen back there. See, you can't get in my kitchen without going through those curtains. That's a separation of the room. He came in, sat down, we're talking, and I said, well, what's up, man? You want a drink or whatever? He's like, yeah. And so it's like, it's about noon. I was like, it's about time. You could have a drink. Yeah, it's cool. You know, I'm playing around. So I go back into the kitchen, and I pour him a drink, which is port wine. So I pour him port wine, and I pour me some port wine. And I poured him port wine in a plastic cup. Here, let's do this. I'll go get the plastic cup so this makes more sense. Here's the exact plastic cup. Because I don't use plastic cups too often, but I had a plastic cup. It's a little kid's cup. I give it to my guests sometimes because I don't have a lot of cups here. So here's the plastic cup. Hand him port wine in this, and I drink my port wine out of this. Having a conversation. He leaves to go to his house to put some clothes on for Halloween. He takes my drum. He gives me his drum. I start recording the next video. I start recording a video that you all see earlier that I have his steel drum. He comes back over. And he says, hey, can I get some more port wine? But my door is locked because it was like locked as a screen door. So I go, yeah, yeah. So I go back in the kitchen and I grab this again. This cup, this one. And I bring him port wine. And I come sit with him out here. Or excuse me, I walk out front and I hang out with him out front with port wine in this cup. And I'm drinking port wine. This time I'm drinking it out of the copper cup, because I'd put some in the copper cup in the back. So I took the copper cup out front with him. Now, the reason I was using this cup and the copper cup is because I had just cleaned my entire kitchen. Cleaned it. Because I was like, well, I wanted my kitchen clean, you know? It's Halloween, maybe I go out tonight, blah, blah, blah. Like maybe I bring something home, whatever, you know? So my kitchen is clean. Only thing, there's nothing in there. My whole house is absolutely clean. So I sit in my house, just pouring, you know, talking to you guys, and then I got off this thing, and I was reading a book and just hanging out, talking to a friend of mine, and I had a couple drinks here and there, just a little bit of sip of this, and a little sip of that, and this is the course of like 6 hours. And then another friend invites me to go out, so I go out. I leave the house. Lock the house up. Now, my kitchen is clean, but when I come back home, and this is the part that's very funny to me, there's no reason for me to clean a cup that is, say, like when I came home, my bike was, you know, I just biked home, and as soon as I got off my bike, I came in the kitchen, I was like, what the F? And this is what I see. There's a plastic cup that's empty. There's nothing in this plastic cup. No one's used it. It's just sitting there. See? This is how my sink looked. This is how it all looked. You see? I came into my house and there's a plastic cup sitting right there. But the thing is, I don't own those cups. I don't own those cups. I don't have any of those cups. Those cups are not part of my existence. Other than if I were to go out somewhere, have a drink, and then come home with it. But I didn't leave my house and go anywhere. In between the time that my friend, after I cleaned up the entire house, completely spotless, the only thing that was left there was that bottle of wine. Where did that cup come from? I came home to an empty plastic cup in my house. Just sitting there. So I'm left with either someone, the landlord came in here, just crazy guy, I don't know, leave the cup there, I don't know. Or I literally walked into another dimension where there was a cup on my counter. Because there's no way that's there. Because I don't own any of those cups. They couldn't possibly be there. The only time that cup would come in my house is if I was out drinking and brought it home with me. And in fact, I wouldn't even have that cup because you see how small it was? I would get a big cup because in New Orleans you can take big cups. You know, let me get a to-go cup. You don't get the small ones. That would have had to be a to-go cup of a mixed drink. I don't even drink mixed drinks. How did that get in my house? And that's what I'm left with right now as I just came home. That's the story. I don't even know what to do with it. I'm like in between laughter, hilarity, insanity, and just going, wow, how could possibly that occur? So do you yeah, that's the thing, Katesh, that was the point of the story. As no one's been in my house. It's either me bringing that in. This is the point of the story was either I'm walked into another dimension where there happened to be a cup there. I'm insane and I was drunk all day. Or someone walked in here and left a cup there. That's the only possibility. And so I'm pretty certain, about 100% certain. I'm going to go with 99%. It seems to me that I wasn't all tore up and that I remember pretty much my whole day. And I didn't put that there. So we leave that one over there. So I'm left with either somebody walked in my house and left that there. Ain't nobody got a key. Ain't nobody got a key other than the landlord. And which would involve the landlord walking in here and just leaving the cup there. It was just a plastic cup, Katesh. It was a plastic cup I just put there. Not a lot of options here. That's why I've went through before I decided to make this Halloween spirit thing of weirdness. I gave a pretty long hard look and I said, how could that possibly occur? If someone walked in here and destroyed my house, I could accept that. If my furniture was this is equivalent to my furniture. It's equivalent to this chair being over there and that chair being here. Because I'm so well aware that this chair has been in this corner and that yellow chair is over there. It's to that. That's how absolutely clear I am that I did not leave an item that I don't even own on my countertop. There's no way that's sitting there. That's the point. There'd be like if there was a puppy in. This is equivalent to there's a puppy in here. But you know what? When I was at the bar tonight, a black cat walked into the bar. That's no joke. We're just sitting at the bar. All of a sudden, everybody looks down. Oh, what's this? A little black cat walked into the bar. No joke. So I'm gonna go read what y'all had to say, but that's the story, man. I don't even know what to do with that. Like, I like magic. I like doing things. You know, and this goes into like good, bad, or indifferent. I don't, you know. What would you fuck with yourself if you could travel space and time? How would you fuck with yourself? Is that something I would do to myself? Maybe. There's a possibility I did that to myself from another realm, and I thought it was funny, and I'm sitting there fucking laughing as this me sitting here is going, what the fuck? How the fuck could that possibly occur? So that drink does taste better. And now, it frustrates me because I want to go out. The reason I came home was to put some clothes on so I could go out and possibly get me a little spirit for the night, you know? And now I'm back here going, scratching my head going, fuck, am I gonna be stuck here inside of this little mind frame of like, where the fuck did that cup come from? Bro, you're never gonna know where the cup came from. Just let it go. Except it's like that little itch you can't scratch. Unbelievable. Fun stuff. So yeah, what up Jessica? What up Zach Chrono and Andrew and Danny and Spencer and Cam. What up Unstance? And Unstance, today is a day that you would drink Zima. Yeah, I was watching American Psycho too. Yeah, research guy. I mean, you play that bigger game. I don't know. Yeah. Research guy, I get you. I dig it. 'Cause some people just like to play games. Like it's Halloween. It's just the spirit, right? Let's play a little game here. You know. The door was absolutely locked. Andrew Christensen, yeah, the door was locked. And even if it wasn't, what would be the, what kind of fucking next level insane person or funny person would do that? Not a sliding door. Ain't no sliding doors around here, man. There's 2 locked doors, front and back. That's all. They're both locked. Yeah, the black cat though, huh? Yeah, I know about black cats. I like black cats. I had no problem. I was like, everybody else was like, whoa, fucking black cat. I was like, black cats. Yeah, cool. Piss in the cup and drink it. Yeah, is that what it's for? Yeah, the instance, I hear you on that kind of trippy shit. Yeah, I guess maybe Sun Soul. I don't know what to do with it though. I'm a little the cup caver. Yeah, no, this is some shit. Like, remember if anybody ever got onto Reddit years ago? Well, even now, um, they got this one page about like all of these glitches in the Matrix, and this to me was. I've had things happen out of my mind, out of this realm, but this right now here is just fucking. And it's because every little piece of information can be accounted for except for that one. You know? Other times there's like, oh, well, maybe you just, oh shit, I fucking forgot. Like right now, maybe tomorrow I'll get on here and be like, oh, guess what, guys? I forgot that I actually went to the store and got myself a. But I already did that, and I went through it. Actually, I went through a. Let me see. Nope. No. There was nothing in my cup holder because I had a beer in my cup holder that I went to the bar with that I didn't drink that I put into my bag. So there was no cup in there. Prior to being there, there'd be no way that could get on my counter. Zero. There's 0.00000000.00001% chance. This is like real time, completely. I don't even know what to do with it. Katesh, if you feel like that kind of stuff happens to you daily, then you in some other weirdo's place. Either you're actually insane, or like you are in a different realm all the time. But how is it that we keep lining up together? You don't pay attention to when like that kind of shit happens. That's I don't know. I can't buy that, Katesh. Like daily that happens to you? No way. Not possible. You like no. You can't play that one upsman shit. Like you like that little kid that wants to play. Oh well, guess what? My daddy's stronger than your dad. And my shit like that happens every day. No way, no way. Because if shit like that happens every day, then your reality doesn't exist. There's no framework for reality for you. Then you just get to make new things all the time. And if you could make new things all the time, your life would be like you'd be a multi-billionaire living on Jupiter, uh, shitting out planets for a living. Yeah, yeah. So research guy, I'm gonna have to go out and research this whole phenomenon and go find a black cat a second time. I think that'd be more fun. I mean, you know what? A lot of people say, instance, a lot of people say you can go into and you could figure out, well, you lose your keys, you could figure out how that came to be. Hey, if anybody's got any astral traveling tips, because I'm decent at like all the shit and teaching this. I'm very good at teaching this shit. Like a lot of people, gain from what but I don't know how to get into the space where I can figure out what the fuck where that cup came from. So if y'all know how to do it, feel free. Let me know. Come through. Come through my apartment and let me know how the fuck that happened. Come through that time space. Yeah, Andrew Christensen. I mean, the Halloween thing I think is funny. Danny, I would not have set a cup on my counter to fuck up my night because I got a whole, it's Halloween, it's New Orleans. I was gonna go out. I got this little chica. I got this other thing going on. I was like excited about going out tonight, and all of a sudden now I have a cup on my counter. But like think about that. Like in the larger whole thing, like that's like yeah, that's like water. That's like just water spilled over. Like why are you concerned about? Why are you concerned about the water being spilled? But we're talking about like morphing reality in a major way. Yeah, Katesh, you know what I'm saying? I'm just making a joke out of it, Like I'm not I'm being funny with it, but like if you really got shit like that happen on a daily basis, you should probably go see a spiritual like guru, like real deal. Like I'm well underneath the pay grade to help you out with the kind of shit that if you have things like different things showing up in your reality, either your brain is literally broken or some shit is going on spiritually in your realm that you need to talk to like higher guidance, systems. That's all I meant by that. You know what I'm saying? I just try to have fun with it because like this shit is tripping me the fuck out, obviously. Cause like on a day to day basis, like no, I'm not. I know about moving things with energy, but I don't know about people just walking up in houses, just placing things in places. It resin. Take it to a lab and get it checked for total dissolved solids. Ah, thank you, Sun Soul. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Well, here's the thing, Andrew Christensen. There already is plastic cutlery in my house, so yeah. Yeah, Unstance, not now. See, thank for your humor. Fuck your life, you Unstance. Maybe I call a cup. You may. Maybe they settled. They sent a cup. One of their representatives for the cup manufacturer here. Zach Chrono. Would I collab with Ryan Cropper? Yeah, he's a cool dude. I like him. He's excellent. Yeah, yeah, Danny Delane. I mean, I love the idea. I wish it was just perspective, but would you say it's your perspective that there's a elephant behind me, and there's like a wall here? Like this is a thing about people that get really deep into the spiritual thing, where they like to dismiss actuality and reality. Are you telling me there's not an elephant right here? This right here is an elephant or not? Is there a tree and is this a wall? That's an actuality. That's a statement of absolute certain fact that can't be dismissed. As much as you want to call it perception, it's not my perception there's a wall there. There's a fucking wall there. And there's an and that when it rains that I'm not getting wet because there's a ceiling above me. You know? There is an actuality that I'm sitting here and that you're over there. That's an actuality. It's like, so that's like, you know, so as much as we get to play with reality and mold things and do things with future things, like the fact that I'm sitting here in this purple chair, you know, am I levitating? And is that like, actually, no, is that Noam Chomsky sitting behind me, talking into my ear? Well, no, it's just my perception. You can't. I mean, Danny, I love you and all and everything you say, but perspective on that, I don't think so. Well, you know, what is it like the picking up the spoon and going? Well, it's the spoon doesn't exist. I don't know. It's easy enough to do in different realms, but here on this Earth realm, things seem to be having some sort of solid density. And in fact, anybody tell you like everything's 99% empty space, show me that. Show me that it's 99% empty space. The only people that told you that is people that work for NASA. And last we knew about NASA, they were telling us we were on a flying orb spinning through outer space behind a sun that was flying through outer space, spinning in a corkscrew environment. So I'm having you know, I have a hard time with saying shit isn't solid because it seems to be pretty certainly solid that I'm sitting upon a chair on top of a flat Earth. Because the Earth is solid, it's not 90%, 99% empty space. It's 100% beneath my feet. But that doesn't dismiss the ability for the mind to create an environment in the future to morph these things as morphlings. But yeah, Katesh, there you go. So you can assume that for your life, but there's no one been in my house with me. That was the point of the story. So feel free, Katesh, to go back to the beginning of the video and listen to the whole story as I tell it, because there's not much more to it. I was here, then I wasn't, and then there's something here that it wasn't here before. And you know, I don't smoke weed. I ain't on no drugs. I had a couple of drinks today. That's about it. You know, I'm giving it rising love. Thank you. Yeah, things moving and appearing in different places and shit. Ah, there we go. She said her name was Jin. The gins came through. I wish I had some gin to drink. I would support. I'd sponsor some gin. Hey, here we go. We'll sponsor Herb Saints. Sponsored by Herb Saints. If you want your entire life to fucking change, drink the spirit of New Orleans. And you could change all of the reality. You'll have plastic cups showing up everywhere. It is funny because earlier I was talking to somebody about the green fairy. And this is a green liqueur. And the green fairy being from the New Orleans beverage. Well, I mean, it's French New Orleans, I guess, but I think it was more French to begin with. That used wormwood. So, yeah. Katesh, you took 33 seconds of video. Perfect amount of time for a video. And I'm going to finish this video at 33 minutes and 33 seconds just to get real crazy with it. So I got 2 minutes left before I get to 33, and then I'm hitting finish. We done with this. And I'm going to go out and hopefully I come home to... Hopefully when I leave here, I'll go see a black cat and I'll come home to see this beautiful, beautiful black-hatted. Um, she's a witch around New Orleans that lives around the neighborhood, and hopefully I'll find her in my apartment. Then I'll just go, well, okay. Giving me an empty cup, that's hilarious. But giving me an actual, a fulfillment of all of my desires and passions and expectations in the world. If I could just walk into my apartment and have this magical lady of the evening waiting for me, I'll take that. We got a minute left, y'all. A minute left until I'm ass out of here. Yeah, Andrew Christensen. No, there was nothing on the cup. The cup was empty, man. That was the point of the story. Listen to the whole story again. There was nothing on the cup. The shit was empty. There was nothing in there. I don't wash cups like that. That shit would be in the garbage, even if it was here. And I don't own cups like that. I don't buy cups like that. That's just simple. Yeah, some Rick and Morty shit, for sure. Yeah, what you saying, Katesh? You didn't plan it, but 33 seconds? Yeah, right. Right, you Freemason. Katesh the Freemason, I knew it. Yeah, was the cup empty or half full or full? Yeah. Well, if it's empty, it allows me to fill it up. Isn't that the point? So I was thinking of I should just pour all of that liquor into the cup and drink it and go walk around. Yeah. I thank you guys. I get it. I get it. You need to... no, Katesh, maybe it means I need to fill my cup because I've had an empty cup for a very long time because I keep giving it to everyone else and I don't go do anything to fill up my own cup. So... research guy, there we go. And you know what? I might take your advice there. Hopefully I'll find some some good drugs to listen to Robert Palmer's first album. And maybe I will go down one of the alleys in New Orleans and find there's a few bars named something. There's Down the Hatch and there's the alley and a couple, yeah. All right, Jessica. Oh, shit. This went well past 33. Damn it. Damn it. I got too involved in what's going on here. See? Not paying attention. I wanted to make it 33 minutes. Yeah, say readiness. All right, guys. I'm going to fill up and go. I'm going to go put my gear on and go out and... Yeah, Katesh, I'm trying to get rid of it, you know? What up, Daniel Benson? Well, it's funny. There's a place down the street. It's called Dixie. It's a little Dixie bar, and we know that Southern is very Dixie, huh? What up, Zenith? Yeah, I'm gonna get off of here, y'all. Yeah, maybe I'll bring that cup out with me. Katesh, I think you're right. I'm gonna bring that cup with me and see who will put liquid in it. All right, yo, I'm gonna get off of here, and I will talk. And hey, and Jessica, I'll call you in a second. Yeah, cheers, y'all. Have a good night. We'll talk to you soon. Do good things, and if you can't, at least find weird shit in your life and contemplate that.